Can a portable power station actually replace a Powerwall? I get why people ask this. A Powerwall costs $10,000 to $15,000 installed. A portable power station from EcoFlow or Bluetti costs $500 to $2,000. If they both store electricity and both keep your stuff running during an outage, why would you pay 10 times more? Fair question. Let me show you the actual numbers, and you can decide for yourself. Hey, welcome back to IntegrateSun. I want to be clear up front, and we install home battery systems, so I obviously have a perspective here. But I'm not going to trash portable power stations. They're great products. They're just built for a completely different job. Let me show you why. All right, let's start with the most obvious one. How much power they actually hold. A typical portable power station, the kind most people buy, stores somewhere between 1 and 3 kilowatt hours. The popular ones, your EcoFlow Delta 2 Max, Bluetti AC200. They're in that range, 3 kilowatt hours, tops. A Tesla Powerwall, 3 stores 13.5 kilowatt hours. An Enphase IQ 5P gives you 5 per unit, and most people install 3 or more. A FranklinWH aPower 2 stores 15 kilowatt hours in a single unit. So here's what that means in real life. The average American home uses about 30 kilowatt hours per day. A 2 kilowatt hour portable? That's about 90 minutes of normal household power. Not 90 minutes of essentials, 90 minutes of everything. Even if you strip it down to just the fridge, some lights, and your Wi-Fi router, you might get 6 to 8 hours. One night, barely. A single Powerwall gets you through the night and into the next afternoon. That's a completely different level of coverage. The second thing is capacity. Capacity is how much the battery holds. Output is how much it can deliver at once. And this is where the gap gets really wide. Most portables top out at 2 to 3 kilowatts of continuous output. That's enough to run a fridge, some lights, and charge your phone. It is not enough to run your air conditioner. A central AC unit needs 3 to 5 kilowatts just to start, and most portables can't handle that surge. A Powerwall 3 delivers 11.5 kilowatts continuously. A FranklinWH aPower 2 does 10. That's enough to run your entire house, AC included, without thinking about it. So if your definition of backup power is, I can charge my phone and keep the fridge cold for a few hours, a portable does that. If your definition is, my family doesn't notice the power went out, you need a home battery. Now, moving on to solar integration. This is the one that surprises most people. Portable power stations can charge from solar panels, but they use their own small built-in charge controllers. They're designed for portable panels, not rooftop arrays. You can't wire your roof-mounted panels into a portable unit without adapters, and even then, you're limited by the portable's input capacity, usually 400 to 800 watts max. A home battery system is designed from the ground up to integrate with your rooftop solar. The Powerwall 3 has a built-in solar inverter that accepts up to 20 kilowatts of DC input directly from your roof. Enphase and FranklinWH are AC coupled, meaning they work with whatever solar inverter is already on your system. So with a home battery, your solar panels recharge it automatically every day. With a portable, you're either plugging it into the wall or dragging out a folding panel in the backyard. Those are very different experiences. Last one here is lifespan and warranty. Most portable power stations carry a 2 to 5 year warranty. Home batteries start at 10 years, Tesla offers 10, Enphase and FranklinWH offer 15. Cycle life tells the real story. A typical portable is rated for 2,000 to 3,500 cycles. Home batteries are rated for 4,000 to 6,000 plus. If you're cycling daily, which you would be with solar, the portable is going to degrade noticeably faster. A home battery is a 15 to 20 year investment. A portable is a 3 to 5 year device. Both are fine for their intended purpose. So here's my honest take. Portable power stations are excellent for what they're built for. Camping, tailgating, keeping your phone and laptop charged during a short outage, powering a single appliance in a pinch. I actually own one. They're great, but they are not a substitute for a home battery system. Not for whole home backup, not for solar integration, and not for long-term energy independence. The price difference isn't 10 to 1 because you're getting ripped off on the home battery. It's 10 to 1 because the home battery does 10 times as much. If you're buying a portable because you can't afford a home battery yet, totally valid. Use it for what it's good at. But don't skip the real system, thinking the portable covers you. When a 3-day storm hits, the difference between 2 kilowatt hours and 13.5 kilowatt hours is the difference between charging your phone and running your house. If you want to know what a home battery system would actually cost for your house, and whether the math makes sense in 2026, that's what our free consultation is for. We'll run your numbers, no pressure. Links in the description. Hit subscribe if this was helpful. We break down this kind of stuff every week. And if you want to see our full head-to-head comparison of the Powerwall 3, Enphase 5P, and FranklinWH aPower 2, that video's on screen now. Catch you guys in the next one.